Communism. You might think it started with German Santa handing out class consciousness instead of presents for Christmas, but these Holsatian mad lads have been rejecting the social chains long before that. Yeah, okay, sure, it's more of a peasant republic than an actual communist state, but it's too late for you. I've already depicted myself as the Chad and you as the Virgin, so let's move on. I win. Welcome to the state of Dithsmarchen, a tiny, tiny, tiny state in northern Germany that is the only nation in Europa Universalis 5 being able to take this peasant republic government reform. Today we're going to be doing everything we can to strengthen the peasant estate and disenfranchise their nobility. We're also only allowed to make alliances with republics, and we are not allowed to fight them under any circumstances. Any estate privilege or social value that can be said in any way whatsoever to oppress our people has to be removed as soon as possible. The aim is simple. We are going to spread our political philosophy as far as we can in Europe and free as many peasants from the chains of feudalism as possible. Now let's begin. But if you want to reject these social chains yourself, then make sure to like the video and subscribe. Will that help you get a better job? Let's find out. Welcome to the Republic of Dithsmarchen. We get our very own special little peasant republic, which is very, very cool. It's nice. It empowers the peasants. It disenfranchises the nobles. It gives us free subjects, and it also is a free reform because it gives possible government reforms +1. For those who don't know Dithsmarchen, they were a peasants' republic. At one point, they fought against the Danes. The Danes sent what was it? Okay, I'll get the exact stats. They sent 4,000 mercenaries, 2,000 armed cavaliers, 1,000 artillerymen, and 5,000 levies against 6,000 peasants. The peasants of Dithsmarchen lost 60 men, whereas the Danish army lost 7,000, and around 360 of those were noble. Very, very cool. There's even a memorial which reads, "Beware guard, the farmer is coming," which unreasonably hard. Very, very cool. So today we're going to be taking this peasant republic. We are going to be empowering the commoners as much as I physically can and limiting the power of the clergy and the patricians. Alchemy. What? I haven't seen that one before. Do we not have some things researched? What is this? Alchemy. I haven't researched an apothecary? Really? I don't know what a cog is. We live on the coast. This feels a little upsetting. All right, let's get that trade capacity. Because we're Holsatian, we can get 25% trade capacity, which is going to be very, very useful. Let's get the culture's capacity as well. So within our national values, we have massively decentralized. We're massively decentralized. The problem is we're actually pulling towards centralization. I don't hate the idea of being centralized. But something that's non-negotiable is we need free subjects. And we need to go opposite to the aristocracy. We do not want the aristocracy. And we want to empower the commoners with as much as we possibly can. So if that means going decentralized, I don't mind it. But we're going to obviously have common militias. We're going to reduce the nobles' powers with some communal lands. I don't mind staying decentralized. It's not my favorite thing to do, obviously, because there's a swing of crown power minus 50% there. I mean, I'd much rather have the crown power. But hey, if that's what our people want, that is what our people want. Free movement for the common people and commoners in parliament. It's just going to give them a little bit more power. So that's the idea. Other reforms that we can get, we're going to go for sortition. It's going to give us tax efficiency and progress to plutocracy. And then later on, we'll go from there. We only have this one province, and we produce fish. We've got 20,000 people. We're over our culture capacity limit, which is very funny. Because the culture capacity limit is 0. Okay, let's sort that out then first. Let's get the culture capacity first, because otherwise we are going to die. All right, we've rivaled Schleswig. Our count is unmarried. We are a republic. Okay, just wanted to double check that. Inherited offices. No, I really think that I'm going to basically disenfranchise the aristocracy as much as I physically can. All 96 of them. We can empower the republic. I don't mind empowering the republic and the communists. But yeah, we actually don't even have any burghers, which is quite funny. Otherwise, commoner-controlled mining operations, obviously. Anytime there's an option, we have to do that. All right, let's strengthen the government and let us stabilize the country. We can sow disloyalty. Why can we sow disloyalty? Are we a vassal of someone? We are a vassal of Bremer. So we need to break out of that. Yeah. All right, and away we go. Now, one thing I do want to do is befriend the Republic of Frisia. They are another republic that actually have a special Frisian freedom little thing, which is less powerful than ours, but still it is worth befriending them. I'm going to try and spread what is essentially communism to the rest of the world. So I cannot attack any republics. But fortunately for us, there really aren't that many around here. So if you're a republic, I can't touch you. We have to be friends. I have to try and defend freedom for the peasants wherever we find it. I've never played as a vassal before. Can I just declare war on you for independence? There's no independence casus belli? Okay, there is one here. I hate the fact that I need to have a spy network to justify my own independence. All right, let's go ahead and build a spy network. And do you have any rivals that might help us out? I mean, the problem is, unless they are... Oh, you declared the Hansa as your rival. Would you help me out, maybe? Nice, culture capacity +1. Can I not get anyone to support my independence? How do I do that? Oh, God, we don't know what a castle is. Oh, dear. Okay, the first thing we need to do is save up for a marketplace and try and take advantage of our trade capacity. Increase. Only 23,000 people is really not that many. What are our laws? Limited censorship, protect trade routes, anti-piracy, autonomous councils. That's cool. Legislative efficiency. We've got republicanism. I could change over to something else, but... Oh, hang on. Virtues of Politia. Peasants' power. Okay. That was terrifying. Did not appreciate that. What did we declared war on Holstein and Rheinberg. How many men do we have? 400 men. It's our overlord forcing us to fight these wars. Now, I will be charging in, because then I can occupy it, which will stop him from he's going to take it from me, isn't he? Yep. Okay. Ow. Help. I'm retreating from that. Yep, he's taken all of it. Damn. Oh, God. Okay, that's made life a little tricky, hasn't it? So we're going to have to fight 1,500 men. That doesn't seem reasonable. We're going to get destroyed by the Black Death, aren't we? Okay, we get another government reform. So I'd love to do this agricultural cultivation, but we can't because it's progress to serfdom. I'm not allowed to do that. Trade range, diplomatic range. Let's go for this diplomatic traditions. Why not? Okay, we can give some stuff to the clergy. Is there anything we'd want from the clergy? I don't think so. Maybe efficiency of our cabinet? Okay, let's do that. We're heavy into communalism. I'm going to create the casus belli from... I can't. Okay, a little bit. But I'm going to create casus belli. But I think if I hit... Okay, it makes life a lot harder because, you know, he's taken land over here. But I think if I stand on his capital early, we could rush in and win. I think I need to trigger an international organization for loyalty. Is it? Yeah, for like an independence movement. Okay, so disloyalty. Do it. What does that do? Okay, now we're disloyal. So can I create an international organization? Okay, Upper Bavaria has taken this land for himself. Yeah, that's not good for us. That's really bad. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I don't... hang on. Start a new independence movement. So I can do that. Dithsmarchen independence movement, which just gives us independence. The casus belli. That's cool. All right, and I can invite people to it. Like Frisia. Look at that. Peasant brothers. Holstein Ploy will come in as well. Don't know why they're red on the map. I think it's because where the emperor, like, calls for people to return land because it's been conquered, they actually take it for themselves. And I need to get land before the patricians rise up, because even though there's 96 of them and they don't have that much power, we only have one province. I'm going to send an insult, and that's not enough for me to declare war without taking stability hit, so we're just going to do it. Okay, it's time. Let's do it. Declare war. Independence. Here we go. For freedom! All right, we're going to drop down the speed a little bit here, and we're going to see if we could charge into his capital before he raises up his troops. Okay, nice. And we have his capital. Excellent. We've been attacked. Oh, no, they got cavalry. Oh, no. I'm going to retreat before anything bad happens to this one province. We're going to go for military focus, I think, for this era, because we want people to fight and throw off the shackles. All right, we're retreating towards the Frisians. And now we go. It's a big battle for freedom here, boys. And we've just about won that. Excellent. Finish him off. Excellent. Throw off the shackles. Brothers, you have nothing to lose but your chains. So I can't take this province, and I'm not sure why, but that's fine. War operations for the crimes against my people. And $2. Excellent. Thank you, my friends. Now, Frisia, you won't ally me. Let's form a new defensive league, though. We stand together as brothers. Okay, I need to integrate these new lands. It's going to take a while, but I am going to keep it because we need a larger tax base. Let's see. Count of Ritzbuttel. There's 15,000 people that need to be liberated. Royal decree! The monarch rules supreme in this country. My God! Yeah, it says monarchy. Therefore, it's time for us to remove them. We are going to go ahead and get a casus belli on Rittenberg over here. I'm going to declare war. Just to unify our local area. All right, 27 men will die here, but they had to. And there we go. I need this land because it's on the coast. And frankly, because there's 15,000 people there that would suffer otherwise. Oh, we can rival Denmark. That's cool. Hell yeah. We have 500 men in a dream. I believe they have 15,000 levies. Wedged between a monarchist state and the Holy Roman Emperor. Who's this? Ravensburg wants an alliance. Ravensburg. Where is Ravensburg? It's down here. So, got our quick chart up. Government types. Ravensburg. Doesn't look like a republic to me. Get out of here. My brothers, they need help. Holland has attacked Frisia. Raise the 500 brave fighting men. We have this power of coin thing, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, nice. We won. Didn't really do anything there, but we were willing to. That's the key part. The defensive league is voting on automatic defense. Yeah, we want to do that. I will never let Frisia down. Frisia wants an alliance? Brother, yes. We have a defensive league, an alliance, and everything. Who are you? Bishop? No. Get out of here. Increase in commons. Okay, so we have to do uphold the commons. Anytime that there's the possibility of making the commoners happy, we have to. The Bishopric of Bremen has announced their arrival. I mean, good luck. Reduce to 9,000 men. Man, everyone's alliances with me. Tyrole's a big nation as well, but monarchy. No, Frisia, Frisia. What are you doing, Frisia? No. What happened? Can I help? Frisia, no. What is this war? Munster-Ravensburger war. My boys. My free peasants. Oh no, they lost land. No. 13,000 peasants have been subjugated by the filthy royalists. This is actually kind of big, you know. They're not royalists, they're bishops by the church. Oh boy, Black Death. Just getting rid of the cathedrals and others. Lessen the levy obligations, which should hopefully pull through this promote integration process. All right, Black Death is in our lands. We're going to control the food market. Segregate the infected. I think it's essentially all we can do. I would usually present scapegoats. Can't do that because it would upset the peasants. So we just have to sort of see what it does to us. 150,000 people is a lot of people. All right, how many of us are going to die here? 30,000 are dead. I'm going to research power of the coin, even though it doesn't do anything. No, I can't do that. It's stupid. It does literally nothing. Probably need to get some enforce service, get some levy size up, try and give us a fighting chance against the larger nations around us. I also need founding town cost to be reduced massively because we have to save up to create a town. Or we have to wait until we get a parliament that will turn one of our places into a city. Because right now we're just rural everywhere. Hanseatic League declared war on us. I didn't know that they could do that. The Hansa, Lübeck, Bremen, Hamburg, and Bremen. Okay, that's not good. In the middle of the Black Death, this is when you want to fight, yeah? Alright, we have to rely quite heavily on our Frisian brothers here. Okay, the Frisians are here. Alright, let's pick them off. There's 100 men dead. Big battle. Ooh, if we lose this, it's over. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're being attacked by 0 men. Alright, fight them again. What's this war for? Take the Elbe Marshes. Okay, so I need to take back the Elbe Marshes. Filthy merchants. They hate our freedom. Come on, the Hanseatic League declared war on me. Like, they're not even a real nation. Doing this in the middle of the Black Death, I think, is a war crime. Let's see if we can get some of these other guys out, like Bremen. Oh, we have 100%. Okay. Alright, so we lost about 50,000 men in total to the Black Death. But I want Hamburg because it's a city, and I need a city. Okay, the Hansa have hired mercenaries and destroyed my army, so we are just going to peace out because we have 100%. We're going to take this stuff over here. We can take a lot of money off them. Actually, that'll make my a city. That's quite nice. Do some war reparations for the damage you've done to me. A little bit of humiliation as well. There we go. Okay, so we've taken more land after being attacked. And the important thing is, look at that diplomacy income. Also, we've got some burgers tax going on. Well, they had money. Now they don't. But still, the war reparations of the Hansa are really, really good. So I know I should vassalize these locations. But I'd rather wait the 30 years. Or apparently 300. I just can't bring myself to give up this land. I need it. Why is the maximum control so good? Proximity to capital. It's because it's along the river, isn't it? Nice. Even though we're going to have a burgers class, we are still going to just empower the commoners. Right, let's give another little thing here. I'm trying really hard to get their power up. But the 120,000 peasants only give +3 power. Whereas the, 8,000 burgers give +16. Ooh, common Dithsmarchen. The lands cared for by our peasants receive little attention from the outside world, which has led to the development of self-organizing communities far removed from the influence of any nobles. Maybe it's time to shed the last remaining ties that bind us to the feudal society of Europe and embrace the structure of the peasant republic. I believe is what I've done, no? Change the succession law to peasant elective. Or we revoke free mobility of the common people. Okay, we're not doing that, so there you go. Friede de Hütten, Krieg de Palestine. Nice. So the next thing we need to do is, when there's a parliament, now, we'll switch to favor the common people instead of traditional distribution of power. All right, ask for law change. There we go. Favor the common people. Now, we don't want too many cities because we want as many peasants as possible. And the more cities we have, the more burghs we have. But it's a necessity that we do need cities. on the bright side, we're actually starting to do some selling. A little bit of trading. Honestly, only losing 56,000 people is not bad. It's not terrible. There are no labor employees. Nice. All right, a little bit more money. Yeah, we do need our capital to be a urban settlement. We're going to be an urban settlement with, you know, peasants. Agricultural levy size plus 25%, and the next one is levies plus 10%. Now, there's a scandal against the patricians. I have to take even though it's not a good idea, I have to take the choice that hurts the patricians. Got to do it. Got to curtail them. Oh, Duchy Lumbo declared war on us. Now that's a little bit problematic because they are quite large. Yeah, we've got 600 men. Okay, we've killed one of their armies. How many men are they bringing to bear is the question. He's going to raise up his levies any second, so we need to join up with the Frisians. Oh, Black Death is done as soon as we can. Frisia, where are you going? Frisia. Okay, he's just a little slow, it looks like. Okay, we fought a battle and no one died. I'm playing too fast. I'm playing too fast. I'm playing too fast. I think I could have stopped them from raising up an army there. Okay, I'm hoping Frisia comes and backs me up here. Okay, they do. That's nice. All right, it's a significant battle. 200 dead. Okay, now ideally, we hunt down this army. Okay, he's attacking. No, we're attacking him. Okay, take him out. Please just stack wipe him. Yeah, this is the thing. Because of how casualties work, they just run away. And you don't really do any damage to them. It's really annoying. 41 dead. Going down here. Nope, he's hit. Okay. Problem is, he took back Verdun, which means he's actually going to have more people now. Yeah, see, there you go. It's unfortunate. Ah, oh, nice stack wipe. Okay. I'm hoping you'll go and take out the capital. Nice. And that leaves me free. How are you going to raise up 700 men? How? Like, I don't get it. How you would just raise up. We just killed your army. All right. Now I am going to, I think, fully annex him. Now, that's a big coalition. I'm going to do it. I don't think I have a choice. We're just going to vassalize the remains of this. And we're going to create Lüneburg as a vassal. No, we're not. I'm reloading that. Damn, why? Relative power is killing me. Okay, we're not doing that. All right, let's try this again. Did that put me over my diplomatic capacity? No. Okay, you know what? We're going to create this one as a vassal. Put this guy in charge. Antagonism, pretty bad. Not going to lie. We're only a little bit over the limit. And I think I can get rid of that if I do that. Yeah, okay, cool. No! Frisia! My friends, why? That was weird. They'll accept it again. Why'd they break it off? Scared of the coalition? That's valid. It's not that bad of a coalition. We should be all right. Okay, there we go. We've integrated all of our lands, which is very nice to see. Now what we need to do is assimilate everyone into the Alsatian culture. I mean, peasant levies as well. Nice. That'll just help us core these areas. And this is the current control map mode, which is not too bad. The current problem we have is to build roads, we kind of need this territory around here. There is a straight crossing, and that's the quickest way to get across from here to Nyhouse. You can see it here, but the problem is, we can't get this proximity cost down because there's no road that can be built across the strait. So that's a little bit problematic. The only other thing is, do I annex these guys? And I think I do. Well, one of my cabinet members seems to have taken the ultimate sacrifice to protest my decision, but I'm doing it anyway. And I'm still staunchly not giving out any privileges apart from the commoners ones. All right, we'll declare war over here because, frankly, this land has been changing hands so many times between the Danes, the Bohemians, and then local rebellions. And then what usually happens is Bohemia will go, or the Emperor, because Upper Bavaria's been here as well, will go, yes, please, give me the land back, please. You shouldn't be alive. So if there's a rebel movement that succeeds, they will immediately just have to surrender to the Bohemians, who then the Emperor, who will give it out in several different ways and rinse and repeat. So what we're going to do now is take advantage of the brief period of time where this doesn't take place, which is right now. Okay, Bohemia just yoinked it from underneath us. So now Rendensburg, I don't even know what happens now. There's nothing I can do with them. I'm going to go ahead and use some console commands to switch off the Bohemian AI so I can actually take this territory. Because I've tried this a couple of times and this thing happens a lot. It's really annoying. Okay, so use some console commands there. I think it's entirely fair enough. The only thing we need to do next is go after you. Love if my accepted cultures was bigger. Fantastic, because then I could accept things like... actually, what I could do is not accept Frisian and accept Lower Saxon instead as a culture. Well, what's your demography? Alsatian. Oh, these are just already my culture. That's good. So once I integrate it, we're good to go. Honestly, tolerating Lower Saxon is probably a really good idea. Or accepting it. Let's do that. What does being over my culture capacity do? Culture, tradition, influence, efficiencies of our cabinet. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I can also just do... Drop down Frisian. Should give me cause. Yeah, nice. That is lovely. And look, everyone's super happy. They literally could not be happier. Even the nobles are like, yeah, this is a pretty cool state. Okay, things are really looking up for us. All right, nice. We built some coastal forts. See, why it's not in the filter location? Okay, there we go. It's fine. That's fine. And there we go. Building these areas, and then that'll help our maritime presence. Frisia is in the coalition against Guelders. I will join this coalition, brother. Let me join. We won't win, but I'm down to try. I'll stand alongside a Frisian peasant. A Frisian free man any day of the week. This is a lot of fun. Who wants an alliance? Brandenburg. Brandenburg, are you in any way a republic? No? Then what are you doing? Get out my face. Sweden wants an alliance. That would be a fantastic alliance for us. Kingdom, though. Waldemar, bro, shrink your nose and then shrink your morals. That's what you need to do. What group do soldiers fall into? Clergy, nobles. Are they commoners? Yeah, they are. Cool. So I'm slowly increasing the amount of laborers, which have some more political power than just pure peasants, subsistence peasants. I'm just keep on... Look, even though this would do literally nothing to me, always let them complain. I've got to let the nobility know they ain't worth anything. 6% crown power. Get out of here. You disgust me. If I wanted to bribe you, it would be pocket change. Max out diplomatic spending for a little bit. And by doing that, we're preventing all of the coalitions. Next up, we're going to fabricate a casus belli on this guy right here. Only 15,000 people, but it's going to complete our set. And I checked, and he's not a republic. We have 2,000 levies. Peasant levies. Good peasants. I don't have any other denominators for peasant. Some people can join the coalition because of that. Only the Hansa. We're filthy merchants that try to put us on the ground. Yes, we trade, but we trade... I don't know. In my mind, I think we have the, like a sovereign national fund that trades for us, you know? All right, let's build a couple roads here. This is a big old Munster, you know? What else has been going on in the world? We've unlocked the dock. That's nice. Mecklenburg. You're a duke. Nope. Get out of here. Build the dock in Hamburg. Let's see. The Ottomans have taken Constantinople. Okay. Albania has taken out Serbia. They split in two, but Serbia expanded into Greece. Okay. Caligari is a thing. Portugal's been lobotomized by Castile, as per usual. Starting to notice a lot of staples. Speaking of staples, Naples is pretty staple. Who are you all with? Oh, what? Epirus is independent. Otherwise, decently strong Sweden. France 100 years war real quick in this one. And England has not done anything since. I just love the patrician insurgents are like, they have nowhere to rebel from. they got no opportunities, no choices. All right, we've gained some more cores, and we've gained protected harbor. So we finished the integration. Well, the integration is about to be finished over there, and we're going to finish this integration. And I believe culture-wise, you are Lower Saxon. Yeah, so we're going to get cores over here as well immediately. So how much are you paying me? Let's see. You are paying me 1.48. The other guy, Lubeck Heath, is paying me 5.39. Damn. All right, 1.41. And we immediately get cores. And the control is going to go down, but yeah. All right, let's get this possible government reforms and then cabinet seats. Republican electorate. Let's do that and the election law as well. Let's get these two laws. Oh, national assemblies. That sounds like something we need to do. And we finished integrating Holstein. And that'll give us cores on these areas. Okay, proximity-wise, you guys are miles away. Oh my god, I love picking my ruler. Peter Warheimer, 88, 82, and 78 in skills. Man, Big Republic is fantastic. Okay, we can add another government reform. Plutocratic ethos is probably the one we're going to go for. But peasants power plus 25%. Let's do it. Local army organization. Military recruitment and training must be localized for a better response to regional threats. Supplies and logistics will be improved to strengthen provincial forces. And soldiers count as peasants, so we can have, like, professional soldiers. Antagonism has us looking good. Oh, 15 research progress is good. Okay, that's going to hurt for a little bit. And we get another cabinet seat. What do I want to do with this government seat? Simulate pops could be good. We could develop our capital. Probably a better idea. Couldn't fight Denmark, could we? I assume... Oh my god, what happened to your control? I mean, it's as good a time as any. Don't understand this. Because Frisia, like, will accept my alliance and then instantly decline it. Is it because you're over your capacity? Don't think so. Well, I have seen the future, and I know in about 100 years, the Danes are going to come after us. So we're going to go for them. It's weird, because Frisia on the declare war screen said they wouldn't join in, but they're happy to now? Don't understand that. Really could call 4,000 levies. Okay, wall gas is a bit of a problem. Apparently there's a battle that we won. Okay, nice. Oh no. Why have you gone and... You won that? Okay. And do have a fort in our capital. Nice. Okay, they're sieging our fort. Perfect. It gives us time to gather up the men. Let's take them out. Levies, go! Oh, they're smashing them on the right flank. Now, our distinct lack of cavalry is a bit of a problem, but that's okay. You don't need cavalry when you just have sheer quantities of human. Interestingly, it doesn't seem like Denmark has a fort on his capital. This is an exceptionally weak moment for Denmark. I wonder why their control is, like, devastated. It's going up, I think. Is it not? It says it is. Are you having, like, a disaster or something? Why? What is wrong? What's going on with you, huh, Denmark? Tech space is 4. Stability minus 100. Did you go bankrupt? What the hell happened to you? What did you do? I genuinely don't know what you've done. Okay, well, we carry on. Oh, we're fighting him. It doesn't seem bankrupt. Our discipline's actually shocking. Because we have no aristocracy. He has better tactics than us as well. But it doesn't matter when you have just the numbers. We have to do a crushing blow here. I can't risk them coming back. Oh, nice. And we're being attacked now by Wolgast. All right, we'll go for his capital. There we go. That even might just be it, you know. Oh no, look how much I can take. Oh my god, can I can't full annex him, surely not. So what would that do? Yeah, it's not great. Honestly, it's not terrible. It's not horrible. Now, I don't want all of this land, but I kind of actually maybe do. The sound tolls could be quite good. And getting rid of Denmark now is probably a good idea considering, again, what we know they are going to try and do to us in the future. Friesland, you want to help out on this one? Friesland, sometimes he just goes brain dead. I don't know why. Okay, now that one of them's back with me. Oh, yeah, Friesland's back with me. Good. Don't know what's wrong with him. Sometimes his brain switches off and it's like he's just been smacked over the head with a sledgehammer or something. I like this peace deal. Most people wouldn't care. Take some money. I don't need the northern stuff, at least not yet. I like this. We're doing it. Look at that. Right, let's get to integrating. Question is, do I want to integrate or do I want to make some vassals? I can make one vassal. Okay, let's leave the coalition against Guelders, so we have a little bit more. Flanders has taken out Holland. That's terrifying. What are you doing? French-Castilian War. So France just straight up attacked Castile, okay? And Epirus is no more. Now, up here is my culture. Maybe we just get a vassal to administrate the rest. Because this makes these areas republics, which is kind of cool. Yeah, hand off those 3. We'll administrate this stuff on my own. I like that. Okay, so Sweden's joined a coalition against me. That's not ideal. We get fair laws. Just about enough antagonists to join the coalition as well. Most places can't join though. Friesa broke their alliance with me again. This happens a lot. He's temperamental as old Friesland. We're still part of the defensive unit. I'm not leaving the defensive league just because it's the one staple we have and I will protect them. You know what? Let's not do this one. Let's create another subject. Denmark is no longer a valid rival for me. Let's rival the Swedes. Why not? Now, the question is, do I enforce my culture on these guys to get them to start converting things? Again, I know in 100 years' time that the Danish are going to try and subjugate us. They can't do that if there are no Danish people left. So we're going to enforce our culture. This is genuinely one of the most stable nations I've played as. It's ridiculously stable. Sorry, Danubian Bavarian. What is this? Lower Bavaria, Upper Bavaria has stuff. They've converted everything to Danubian Bavarian. Well, patricians, kick them in the teeth, send them down. I should probably pay off that debt. We get better relationships with Bohemia, why not? And we've discovered Republican electorate law. So, Board of Admiralty, citizenry, dynastic rule, landholders, or military rulership. Now, there's nothing about any of those that really suggest peasants. I mean, this is burghers. So we're going to do that, even though I think this should probably be peasants, no? The Republic relies on its citizens' function. It's only right that each of our citizens hold the power to vote. I mean, it's saying each of the citizens hold the power to vote, so let's do that. Again, the burghers are very strong. I'm not giving them anything else, but they are strong. This is going to piss off the nobles, so let's do that. It's going to piss off the clergy. Let's do that. Just handing out as many different things to the commoners as possible. You're a fiefdom of Mecklenburg. Okay, well, we can take you out next. What's our antagonism like? Do I should probably wait a little bit at least to go for another war. In terms of constructions, I've generally just been like doing villages. So let's actually put up a bunch of fishing villages now. Or market villages. Hell yeah. Because I don't want to turn everything to an urban hub, otherwise we get too many burgers. So I have to try and, you know, it's cool. I'm playing like the full decentralized game. It's a very different way of playing the game. I like it. How are our values doing? We are almost fully decentralized. We're a plutocracy, spiritualist, traditionalist. We're very defensive. I'm very okay with being very defensive, to be honest. I just can't believe we caught Denmark in such a terrible situation. Yeah, their stability's going up now. Maybe I finish off the Danes. I'm just hoping that this lot don't switch their primary culture back to Danish. That would be bad. Oh, there's a couple of Holsations. Actually, quite a few Holsations. Like a lot. Damn. Can now invest in culture and art. So let's go ahead and do that. Denmark's at war. They summoned one man. Yeah, they're always Swedish-Danish war. I can intervene against Sweden. That seemed like a bad idea, but I can see he has 6,000. He's lost 5,000 troops. Who's on your team? Münster, Meissen, Milan. Where the hell were they before? Have you allied them now? Yeah, you have. Oh my god. Okay, that's terrifying. If they attack me, I'm kind of done. Purchase military access. I'm going to say no. Don't think it's a good idea to let that happen. All right, next up, we want to start going from spiritualist to humanist. It's going to help our assimilation speed, and I think it generally fits us a lot better. So what is moving us this way? Religious teachings, religious advisory council, same religion, and, well, no, that's progressing us to humanist. Okay, so let's start doing this. So there's intolerance, primary religion, clergy ratio. Let's start doing this stuff. All right, we need to revoke that privilege from the estate. Sure, I'll do that. And then we need to start changing things in our laws. How hard is it going to be for us? How hard will it be for us to change our laws? Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to wait for a parliament for that. Nice, get a couple of cores. People won't be that mad if I just nick Lübeck, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. And there's this Mecklenburg Lake stuff. I don't know what that is. Damn, they have professional troops. Okay, that's a little bit. They've got mercenaries. But we have peasants. Oh, yep, that'll do it. And instant stack wipe twice. Good stuff. Well done. Damn, we are tearing through these people. We should probably build some roads whilst this is going on. People are starting to build forts now. Oh, he's gone. And I think we've just won, essentially. Okay, we do not have food access, so we're going to have to wait. I doubt they're going to give it to us. Who's this? Mecklenburg. Flensburg is a core. Lovely. Okay, we have to wait for this siege to be done. And unfortunately, you're just going to keep on... Yeah, you're just going to starve to death. Can I separate peace you? I can in October. By then, this entire army would be dead. Well, nothing I can do about that. Should probably build a navy. I haven't researched any naval tech whatsoever. Kind of just been focusing on things like National Assembly. Honestly, like, improving the lives of my people has yielded significant benefits. Okay, I can piece out Mecklenburg now. Is there anything I want from you? Yeah, give you some free prestige. Dismantle your forts. And I'll take some food access because I can use that as a base. Oh, no, you'll say no. I'd happily pay you for the food access in terms of just not taking more of your money. Let's pay you, is it? Okay, let's now peace out for Lübeck and co. And that's fine. Can I humiliate you first? Do I still get the money for it? Oh, I'll take the market center as well. That's nice. So if I humiliate you first, I think I still get the prestige, even though they don't exist. Does that work? Yeah, it does. So from trade, I make around 10. And now I own the market. That should help me a lot. It went down. Nah, there we go. Yes. And this is Lower Saxon. No, it's Holsatian and Western Pomeranian. Okay, that's a lot of Western Pomeranians. All right, let us go ahead and integrate you. And Schleswig, I think we have... Okay, it's only the Frisian areas we need to have more people in. But ideally, we need more Holsatians over here. Control is looking nice. All right, and you're all still not Danish. Ideal. Congratulations on not being Danish. 15%, 15% Alsatian, 15%. I mean, it's not really increasing beyond 15%, but, you know, they're doing their best. Well, they're probably not, really. There's some French people here. Where did they come from? Can we not, you know, yeah, you know, like, I think it's a good idea. I like the game is building me forts. I think that's a good idea. Forts are very good for me. All right, I'm going to build a load of marketplaces in Lübeck. Give some more trade capacity. And we've integrated Schleswig. Fantastic. Now, go ahead and assimilate pops into our culture. Who is this? Münster wants an alliance. Well, you're a Prince Bishopric, and emphasis on prick. So, not going to do that. You were kind of like leading the coalition against me before. How is the Lübeck market doing? So, not one of the better ones out there, is it? Unfortunately for us. Go on, lose 20 stability. I can tank that. Why are those controlled by rebel flags? Well, oh, because they're controlled by rebels, shockingly. I'm actually happy to see the Ottomans take Constantinople. It does take a little while for them to take sometimes. But honestly, it is very static, isn't it? I think Sweden and Denmark are still fighting, but the lack of military access that's going on means that it's a bit of a stalemate. Yeah, all his buddies have abandoned him. Denmark's friends are all gone. Average Danish experience. He has loads of allies. They're just all useless. Honestly, after my foray into Brandenburg and into Granada, and the Papal State, some truly hellish games. It's nice to have a game where I'm like, I feel on top of it. We're on theme. It's cool. How's the Western Schism doing? Looks to me like the Pope's gonna win. Oh, Hussite Wars. To the end of the game, monthly religious influence and estates satisfaction to equilibrium. That's not good. That probably means you are no longer the Emperor, right? You're the #1 great power, which is kind of insane. So who's the Emperor now? One candidate needs at least 50% of the vote. Oh, please don't vote in Mecklenburg. I swear to God, if the guy on my border becomes... Oh, God, don't do that. All right, given our low antagonism and my desire to maintain a control over these areas, I think we're going to push for a war against Mecklenburg. The problem is they don't have a lot of allies. All right, let's go ahead and fabricate a casus belli on Mecklenburg. For Holstein. Okay, let's see. Okay, Munster wouldn't come in. Brabant, why wouldn't they come in? Brabant has occupied or besieged locations. They're at war. Okay, so it's just me versus Magdeburg and... Oh, why is it so bad? Great relations. Why do I have great relations? Stop having great relations. Send him an insult. What's a good insult? Listen. Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of governance. Nice. Brabant would come in now. Probably should have just taken the stability loss. Okay, let's do this. Around 6,000 men. Okay, I need to knock them off of Hamburg because that's going to be pretty painful otherwise. Where are you going? Doing storm. No, there we go. All right. We've taken the Holstein province. We're about to take the Holstein province. No eligible characters. Okay. I'll spend 200 to hire Philip Schleier. Good stuff. Panel Canal's been researched. Very nice. My vassals are turning up. They have a lot of troops actually. All right, let's go after Wismar. Okay, they're actually going to siege it down themselves. That's nice. Take out this army here. Okay. Take out the Magdeburg army. Now, Magdeburg doesn't actually have any forts, so let's just piece them out. Well, they have to wait a year unless I think we have... I'm not sure what the criteria is, because on the one hand, you can't piece them out until a year has passed. On the other, you can piece them out if you have sufficient war score, I think. I'll have a little look here. So we've taken his capital. Cannot force an ally to abandon someone in a war until 12 months have passed. But I'm fairly certain that you can if you have a good amount of war score. Not sure what the rules are with that. Take out these 22 men. They look dangerous. And I hope Brabant doesn't turn up. They have 3,000 troops. So not a significant risk, but enough that I don't want them marching on my provinces. Now, I have built forts. Not sure who gave the Danes access. I certainly didn't. But they can walk through my land. Are you still fighting the Swedes after all this time? Yes, and you're also fighting the Papal Bohemian War. Maybe it's time for me to nick some territory here. How are you doing? Bohemia is... Wow. Defensive alliance against Rome. Yeah, people do not like Rome. Is anyone else in this war on your side? Lower Bavaria, Denmark. There's actually quite a few. Damn. You've been losing. Maybe I should do a Hussite Bohemia run. Mecklenburg declare us as their rival. It's a bold thing to do when I'm actively taking your cities, implying any sort of parity in our forces. It's certainly a choice. Okay, they just didn't take Wismar and instead going somewhere else. Cool. Love the AI. I love the AI. I love the AI. June this year, we can kick out Magdeburg. I'm actually going to send a little force. You can see some things don't change. Just to sit on the province. Rotating emperorship. What is this? Huh. Okay. So now you can't have incumbents. What a weird thing for the emperor to decide to do. I mean, it's very noble. It also kind of causes to question my whole, rebelling against the system thing. Because, well, that seems pretty democratic. Why is France here? Brandenburg, what did you do to annoy the French? Oh, you're the emperor. Well, that's fun. The French Guerden War. Yeah, I don't know if you're winning that one. Good luck, bud. Oh, 7%. That makes up for it. Okay, well, everyone's distracted, so I'm just gonna separate piece Magdeburg, just so I can execute the ruler. We gain executed the ruler, which is diplomatic reputation -4, which is not as bad as assassinating, which I think is -50 diplomatic reputation. We could just kill him. Yeah, you know what? Death to kings. Get rid of him. It's a pinch Prince Bishop. I'm fairly certain that's a crime, but we're doing it anyway. We executed him, which frankly is enough for some people to join the coalition after I take this land. It's amazing. I can execute. I'm killing him as well. Yes. We're getting rid of all the kings. Excellent. Good stuff, lads. Well done. I can form Holstein. After many years of being controlled by one noble family or another, we finally established ourselves as the supreme rulers of Holstein. It's our right to reform our territorial possessions into one country, and therefore we shall. I don't want to do that. I like my little Republic of Dithsmarchen. How are we doing over here? 12%, 15%. That's where it gets capped at 15%. Why are there whole stations here? Denmark's joined the coalition against me. Yeah, okay, because you don't have bigger problems. Let's see, what are the big problems over here? Utrecht. Wall gas is a problem. Denmark, I don't care to improve relations with. Oh, Westphalia is a thing. East Westphalia is an amazing name. East Westphalia. Also, Bohemia is kind of everywhere. Like, I bought a Bohemia now, which is kind of horrifying. I'm not sure assimilating Lubeck is actually doing anything. Allegedly, it is. 21,496. It is, but I think it's just putting more... It is, but I think it's just putting more people into here. It's not actually doing anything in these two. Wow, this place has no control. Why is that? Conquered in proximity. Yeah, okay, so there's no point assimilating an area we've just conquered, right? So let's instead integrate Mecklenburg. Okay, we are curtailing the rights of the nobility. It gives us, well, it blocks them from the cabinet. And I'm also taxing them for everything they are worth. They are currently absolutely miserable. The problem with that is I don't care. They don't have any power base with which to rebel. And so I can just rinse them. All right, we finished our arts building as well. Now, I don't know why the Republican Assembly needs nobles to stock it. You know, that's fine. Probably they know their place. Oh, even more money. Look at that. They give me 14. Tax the rich boys. All right, we have a recruitment law. Let's get expanded levies. Peasant levy size at plus 2%. I actually make too much money. This is a ridiculous amount of money. This is a fun campaign. I'm enjoying myself. Let's see, have you started to populate these areas yet? No, this is all just West Pomeranian. It's saying it's doing something. But I think they're just creating more Holsatians here. Yeah, it's just not doing the other two. Let's build some roads out to them. Inquisition law's been researched. Let's get papal control. You don't want local courts. Because we need more tolerance to be less spiritualist. And we get some cultural capacity, why not? Probably use that to accept some... Oh, we can actually do that now. Let's accept some West Pomeranians. There we go. That'll core all this stuff. Because you don't need to worry about cultural converting them either. In the meantime as well, I've been building up our RGOs. Right? Because we want laborers, because they have more power than peasants. So I've been steadily building it up. So we actually have a lot of resources being produced, which actually goes hand in hand with the amount of trade capacity we have. And we also have a navy, so then we can start doing some maritime presence stuff. We do not have a consul. I think I picked someone by mistake. Whoops. He's pretty good. And he's a sinner. Okay. His only trait is that he's a sinner. The only thing we know about him is that he is, in fact, removed from God. What is he? He's a Lower Saxon. Oh, that makes sense. I don't know who won the Hussite Wars. I imagine not Bohemia if they're Catholic. Which is weird, because they were winning last time I checked. Well, chaps, with theatres abound and the shackles, I think we can declare Dithsmarchen the Republic of Dithsmarchen, the Peasant Republic of Dithsmarchen, a utopia for all peoples seeking to throw off the chains of feudalism. Our values are decentralized. I'm trying to get towards innovative and humanist because I think they suit us a bit better, but it's going to be a little while because unfortunately we have primary religion clergy ratios plus 0.1. I'll get there eventually. I've never successfully pushed a humanist in this game, but one day. We have a massively traditional economy. We've gone full communalist. We've gone for quantity, defensive. And we have, of course, a plutocracy with free subjects. It's the most important thing. Yeah, dominated our area. Removed the Danish. I think that's a very, very successful campaign. Well, if you have any other ideas for the kinds of campaigns you want to see in Europa Universalis 5, perhaps you want me to focus on a certain value, perhaps you want me to, well, I've already created a slave state, but do things along those lines, or maybe you want me to play as the Ottomans and take out the entirety of Europe and go full conquest focused. If that's something you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. My personal thanks to Aiden Clark, who is said to be 7 feet tall. Wright, who once killed a man with his bare thumb, Redguard76, whom I've been secretly in love with this entire time, and the Schmoobler, who needs no introduction. Also thanks to Crilly, Ghostwolf, and Jason White for being my Patreon supporters. Means a lot, guys.